guys, so I guess this is going to be ASMR. I'm up to no good. I've been smoking lotus flower, and my hearing is just on another level right now. So we're gonna chat, and I'm gonna continue on smoking my blue Lotus. I don't know how to pronounce it. But that's how bad I am. I'm smoking flowers. I'm smoking flowers. I want to kind of record the experience, and I may or may not upload this. Who am I kidding? I'll probably upload it. I don't give a fuck enough, that's for sure. I'm sure you guys, will have a laugh or two or three. We'll see. But so far, my hearing abilities have increased. And I'm smoking the blue lotus flower in a pipe. It's a white pipe. It's a good pipe. So no mixing with tobacco. Here we go. Here we go again. It goes straight to the head. I feel my head is lighter. It doesn't give the high that weed gives you, but it definitely gives you a high in the third eye. I can feel it in my front, front of my skull. How are we doing? The reason why I didn't want to record a video, for one, is because I have oil in my hair. Like, half the bottle went on my head. I have rosemary oil in my hair. And I kind of wasn't sure how it will look like high on flowers. Oh, we've come a long way, huh? We've come a long way, dear. I'm kind of talking to myself with the last part. Smoking flowers. But I like it. It has like a chill element. It's not high that the weed gives you. I think I've already said that. But it's different. I wish I could explain it. How can I explain it? It's like my awareness is doubled, not reduced. When I smoke weed, my awareness gets reduced to some extent, but not with the lotus flower. And I know there are people that say, weed makes them creative, makes them see things. But I already see those things. I already have that energy without weed. But with the lotus flower, it almost gives me the focus. It's not more awareness, even though my hearing is, I can hear more than I usually hear. Maybe I should do a reading while smoking this shit. See if it's different. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna pull a card or two, and I'm gonna just do a reading the way I do readings for myself if I wanted to. Okay, well, do I want to? I don't know, it could be fun. It could be fun. Okay, let's see. Ooh, we opened to the devil. Fucking hell. The devil. The devil is watching. The devil is always watching, but can't do shit. I'll tell you that much. The devil will watch, will whisper, will try to convince you of things that you subconsciously already have within you. But if you are aware, if you are someone that is already halfway there, throughout your journey you have been dealing with the light, and life is good, you've already been enlightened. The devil can't do shit. You are a lost cause. Obviously you will have the naive spirits, even childish ones, that will try. But they don't know your power. But trust me, the devil does. When you reach a certain level, spiritually, you can't be messed with. You cannot be messed with. It's like the automated response to any inconvenience or deceptive spirits are repelled, unless they serve you in any way, unless they serve your awareness, unless they are nudging you to be more aware. Because let me tell you, when you become comfortable with your enlightenment, you start to slack. You start to not pay attention enough. Because you are comfortable. You've got life figured out, right? So you start slacking. And that's when, spirits will try you. And sometimes even intervene with the reality that you have kind of surrounded yourself with. I need water. But anyways, we pulled the devil card, okay? The devil. I don't know about you, but I was never scared of the devil. I mean, yes, they're scary, but I was never really scared. It's like I've always known that the devil cannot touch me. Do you get that feeling? Where you know that you are protected, that you have a mission greater than the little concerns that people have these days. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, if I was listening to me, I would definitely perceive myself to be arrogant. Because I have a lot of people that think that. And I kind of don't care. But it's an observation, it's an interesting observation that people make. And they think it's a way to, I don't know, feel better about myself, I guess. But it's really not. It's not something that I can escape. Do you know what I mean? I mean, trust me, I've tried to escape it. But I cannot. It's like the more I try to get away from who I am, the stronger the no I get from the universe. You want to know something? I think, like, I'm not even halfway there. Meaning that the universe wants to empower me even more. But I don't think people are ready for it. I don't. Even when I talk about things, I try to level with people's awareness. The only time I fully opened up about my thoughts and the meaning of life, the purpose of life, down to its details. I just like it. It maybe happened in my life a few times, not joking. I filter a lot for people, even with my spiritual channel, even with my readings. I try to speak the language that people speak, because if you kind of like do too much of explaining, you lose your audience. And I'm not talking about audience as in like audience on YouTube. No, I mean you lose the attention from the people, and you do not want them to lose their attention, because guess what? A lot of people do not want to listen to things they do not understand. So you have to filter what you say in order to slowly take them towards the path of enlightenment. A lot of people think they are enlightened, but they're not. And I mean, I don't really want to talk about that, but a lot of people that say they are enlightened, they are not. They're not there. It's a wishful thinking. It's a dream. It's a destination, but they're not there. And I see it in a lot of spiritual teachers. And I'm not just talking about tarot. I'm talking about in the spiritual community as a whole. There are people that are teaching this and that. But, you know, I will give them credit because they do it with good intention. So, I will give them credit for that. But there is also people that are of dark entities, of dark intentions, that portray themselves to be light workers, but they're not. So you really can trust no bitch. Okay? And I'm saying that as a spiritual advisor or a spiritual teacher. I am saying that to you. Trust no fucking buddy. Where have I heard that? Trust nobody. I think it's a TikTok shit. Whenever someone tells you to follow them in order to find enlightenment or in order to see what life is truly about, you have lost your way, because you need to see it for yourself. I cannot give you the manual to the secret of life. I can only tell you that it exists, and the answers that you need, you seek, are within. And from there, let the magic happen. Alright, let's pull another tarot card. Let's see. The devil came out. Let me pull another one. Let me pull another one. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Two of Swords and the Four of Cups. Listen. If you think life is about being happy, you lost the plot. Life is about acceptance. Life is about abundance. And life is about enjoyment, joy. Happiness as a word needs to be deleted from the dictionary, because the way people portray happiness is almost like a setup, a trap to failure. We need to learn the things that are more important, which is acceptance, joy, how to enjoy the moment, how to be in the moment, how to not label the moment, how to accept the moment without our definitions, how to listen to ourselves, to feel our senses, to experience life in full colors. And full colors doesn't mean just good, but also bad. You need both sides, because they complete each other. For you to become whole, you need to know what's on the other side. If you don't, you are just influenced. You are not true. So, you need to taste what the other side is like in order for you to be truly blessed or blissed. Is that a word? Truly be in the bliss of being. The good feelings. So, do you guys think the lotus flower is making me say these things? Or were the words already there, but I chose not to speak them? Or I am just using this as an excuse to not sleep, because that's what I'm doing. It's almost 4 a.m. in the warming. It's 4 a.m. in the morning, and instead of sleeping, I was like, I'm gonna smoke some flowers, and I was going to go live, but I was like, fuck that. I'm gonna go and record. Even my cat's crazy. I think the lotus flower hit her. Moment of silence. You know, isn't it interesting? Silence. I think I prefer silence more than words. I think it has more to say. Silence has more to say than words. Words are so limiting. You see more when there is silence. You hear more and you feel more. This is why I don't do meditation, because my life is segments of silence. And I love my own company for that. Because what happens when you have someone with you? There is talking. But you know, when you have someone you can be silent with, that is a precious moment. It should be longer in most cases. There are people that stay silent for a minute and then they talk. And I just did that with you as well, because I'm fucking recording. It's not like we're sitting together and I'm doing my thing. You expect to hear something. That is what I do here on my channel. Talk. But silence is the most precious thing. And I think a lot of the ideas and the wisdom and the downloads that I receive is when I was silent, is when I was not speaking. I was receiving. When you speak, you give. When you receive, that is the feminine energy. That is the meaning of life. Receiving. And I'm not telling you to just be receiving, but that has so many levels. Silence is receiving. Silence is a great teacher, like pain. Pain is a great teacher too. I mean, combine silence and pain, and you get a sneeze that didn't want to come. Oh my god, I was about to sneeze. Didn't happen though. But if you combine pain and silence, oof. Yeah. I just got goosebumps, chills, whatever. You know, if you think about it, the most precious lessons happened when you thought you won't survive it, when you thought it's the end of the world, when you thought this is it, it's downhill for me from here. Nah. Nope. Every time you hit rock bottom, there's a great lesson and a great new beginning for you. Every fucking time. Every fucking time. All you have to do is not slit your throat. That's it. Right? All you have to do is keep breathing. And then you will witness that you will receive a new beginning. When rock bottom hits, just know life is about to get better. I mean, technically, it cannot get worse, right? Or that's what you think. But when we go through situations where the average person would say, fuck that, I'm not experiencing that, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes. When that happens, there is always a huge redirection towards a road of blessings. Every time I thought my life just couldn't get worse, it actually got better. Because when you hit rock bottom, the only way is up, right? The only way is up. And these lessons that you learn that put you there, you will never forget. I mean, they do say that it either makes you or breaks you. So don't you fucking dare let it break you. Because that tells me you are weak. And I do not accept to attract weak individuals. That's not how we do things here. Every motherfucker that is on this channel is a strong motherfucker, or else get your ass out of here pronto. I want to see you all succeed. I want to see you all reach a level of intuition where you can tell me my own thoughts, where you can sense when someone is lying and trust it. Because that is what's going to save you guys. It is not just another teacher coming and telling you what to do, how to live your life, because that is the problem. Life is an individual experience, and when you start letting someone tell you how to live it, you stop living. You must find your own way. But you have to also remember your power in order to do that. In order to do what you need to do as an individual experiencing life, you need to remember your power. You do not need someone above you to tell you how to live your life. Not in any way. Not in the physical sense, or the material sense, or the emotional sense, nor the spiritual sense. None of them. Not on any level. But for that to happen, you need to fucking remember who you are. And when I say who you are, I mean the power you come with. The soul that is occupying your body. We need to awaken that. And once that's awakened, you will start living. And then you won't need me or this channel or anybody else. Because that's the point. That's the point. And once I reach a level where everyone has learned to empower themselves, they don't need me anymore, I will move on to something else. But for now, that's what we're doing here. And if you are someone that has that responsibility towards teaching something to someone or some people, or you have an audience, do fucking better. Do fucking better. Remember, there is karma. I don't care if you have good intentions or not. The good intentions do give you lesser punishment. But there will be punishment. When I notice things going wrong, I will trace back to the things that I have done, whether consciously or unconsciously. I will sit there and kind of go through the files of the subconscious or my consciousness, because it's easy to just for it to go unnoticed. And whether I've done good or bad, I will evaluate. And in that evaluation, most likely, I will find the answer to what caused something bad to go in my energy or happen in my energy. There is literally lessons in every situation that is unpleasant. Unpleasant situations are as important as the pleasant ones. When you have pleasant situations, you are on the path. When you have unpleasant situations, it is trying to redirect you towards the path. It's really that simple. Why do I sound like fucking Bashar? I could sit next to him and a little bit of a talkie here, talkie there. Now, I have my own views about Bashar. I do not, I'm not going to discredit his work or anything, but he speaks in a way that is worth listening to. But you have to have your critical thinking cap on in order not to be swayed into the reality that he has created on a larger scale. A lot of people mistake the channeling for something that is scary or like mystic or weird. But it's not like possession. A lot of people think mediumship or channeling is like possession. It's not. It is the self acting out based on the energy that they are feeling. It's not actually a spirit in their body. There are possessions, but when spiritual teachers or when people that say I am channeling and they think in their own way they are channeling, but what is happening is them acting out on the energy that they are feeling, but it's still them. So when people see, like for example, I'm going to use Bashar, okay, because we spoke about him. So when people see Bashar channeling, and even him, when he sits and kind of like goes from himself, Daryl, to Bashar, night, Kalbat. When he goes from Daryl to Bashar, you see him like twitching and, heavy breathing. That's him getting in the energy of receiving. It's not him being possessed. So it's not really that, it's not even that magical. It's just, science didn't, the only reason why it's weird, because science didn't catch up to how that happens. When you talk about energy, it's just quantum physics. There's nothing that proves that energy goes in and out of a person, or there is so many missing links in science. I mean, I don't really think that it's missing. I think it's already here. I think already science is very much caught up to the idea, but it's not for the public. It could be taught to I don't know, security agents, whatever else, right? Because you will notice that there is actually a quote that says billionaires use what? Millionaires use science, something like that, and billionaires use astrology. That is not a coincidence. You have to know how the energy works. But the thing that I really am passionate about teaching is that you don't need an astrologer to tell, you don't need someone else to tell you how to live your life. You can feel the whole existence within you. That's it. That's it. It's very simple, yet very hard to attain for some people. So, it's a journey, it's a journey, it's a journey, it's okay. One of the things I hate seeing is people labeling themselves as such and such. No, I mean, I say that, but I have a fucking channel that says INTJ-A, right? Because I'm one of those weirdos that always felt misunderstood. So finding the INTJ explained a lot of things for me. Not just for other people. It's not really for other people. But it's a contradicting thought. Yes, we're not perfect, but stop labeling yourself specifically on a serious level as something. You are everything. That's it. For example, with the INTJ, I find that entertaining to know things about my personality, because personalities are constructed. Yes, there is spiritual element to them, but they are still constructed. What am I without my personality? I'm not me. I'm not this body. Personality is what makes you different, not what makes you the same. So focus on learning about the things that make you the same. Because in separation you will not find enlightenment, you will not find your power. Because don't they say that power comes in numbers? You have that. You have that. Everyone does. But individuality, or I don't want to say independence, because that's almost like a characteristics. But I mean, you thinking that you are a fucking rare gem in the world is actually not helping you. Because you need to be part of a group. You need to find your tribe. You need to gather the army. Shit just got serious. Your power comes in group. And I'm not talking about individuals as in actual people that you need to gather in your backyard. I'm talking about in spirit. In spirit. Energetically, you are everyone. They are you. And if you tap into the energy of that, if you try to positively influence people through yourself, you have an army. And I'm not talking about physical army. I'm talking about spiritual. And I'm not just talking about people. I'm talking about spirits. If you think you are alone, you're not, for one. But if you choose to be alone, it doesn't help you. And I'm not talking about solitude. I'm not talking about you isolating. I'm talking about isolating in the sense where you energetically convince yourself and your surroundings that you are different. That actually plays against you, not with you. Do you understand? Maybe we should, it's almost an hour. Let's take it down a notch. Because we're very high. And I'm not talking about smoking. I'm talking about high in spirit. You know, one of the reasons why I stopped smoking altogether is because as a spirit, I am already high. Okay? You can say high on life. But when I smoke weed, for example, it brings me down. I literally feel my energy go lower in vibration. It's so funny, I can tell when my energy goes up in vibration and low in vibration. Does someone relate? Where you can actually feel the bounce between dimensions. I don't know, next time I might do this while live streaming. It's more fun when you can see my face, right? I have a funny face like that. It's for entertainment. I was called a class clown for a good reason, baby. I used to imitate my teachers and make fun of them because they're a fucking waste of time. Now, when I say teachers, I'm talking about school. The schooling systems that are the reason why people are thick as shit, when really they think it's the reason why. It's the reason for intelligent people, but it's not. It's quite the opposite. Unless you were privately schooled or homeschooled, you are screwed. And let me tell you, I've been in private schools and I've been in public. And I only liked the public. I mean, the private is not really private. The private is more like through the government private. It's still monitored. It's still a shit curriculum, but it's definitely more advanced. But when I'm talking about private, you need to be rich as fuck, 1% type of private schooling. Okay, where it's basically homeschooled, okay, where you hire teachers to teach your children valuable things about life instead of bullshit that doesn't matter. The reason why they teach you about history, because they intend to repeat it. The reason why they teach you about history, because they want you to repeat it. What happens when I feed you information? You manifest that information. So the reason why history is a huge subject in school is because it is how they control your power to make the history repeat itself. Why do they tell you about the body, biology, chemistry? I mean, I like chemistry, for example. I loved chemistry. I was so good in chemistry. It was very interesting. It's like mixing potions. But biology, for example, is to show you the weakness of your body. To show you how fragile you are. How easily destroyed. So, you always have to pay attention to the things that you are learning and consuming. And the things, especially if you are a parent, the things that your child consumes, because we are over that shit. We are over the era of repeating the same thing for generations. I have seen a lot of parents actually do well by their children, but there is also a huge part of that where they just put them through schooling and they come out like the good slaves that they are. And we need to change that. Now, by needing to change it, it's not by actually going outside of a public school and chanting, "Let's close the schools," because they'll just put you in jail for that. I'm talking about setting a good example in your own environment, in your own surroundings, and that includes within you. For example, if you are a parent, do better. Do better. Set example for other parents. If you are a spiritual teacher, do better. Set example for other spiritual teachers. If you are a school teacher, set better example. Use your life to set better example for the ones that relate to you. For the ones that can see themselves in you. If you can influence more than one life through one life of yours, or the one life that you have, then you have succeeded. So the more you can have an impact on the people surrounding you with empowerment, then you have succeeded. It's not about control, it's about teaching and letting go. You know, when you nurture or shelter birds, baby birds in the nest, I mean, not you, let's just say mama bird. When mama bird nurtures and feeds her babies, she doesn't keep them in the house forever. The moment they can fly, they're on their own. They're fed, they're sheltered, they're kept warm, safe as much as possible from other predators, and once they are ready, they will fly. And so the mother sets an example for the future mothers that she raised. We can learn a lot from the animal kingdom because animals know the perfect way to living more than humans at this stage. They know the meaning of life. The reason why a lot of people complicate things in the meaning of life is because they are living their life based on someone else's dream, someone else's reality, someone else's wishes, and I like to call them wet dreams. You know, when I like to torment someone and make them kind of like think about their behavior, I'll just tell them, you know, you're living someone else's wet dream. That is your reality. So once you know your power, then come back, talk to me, because I don't deal with people that live for someone else's wet dream. I mean, create your own wet dream, for fuck's sake. That's the whole point. And when I say wet dream, don't fucking sexualize it. It's just basically your desires. It is your passion. The thing that sets your soul on fire. That's what I'm talking about. Anything else? No, I think I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna go have some fucking vivid dreams, because that's what they say about the lotus flower. They will give you vivid dreams. I already have enough of them. Earlier I took a nap. That is it was almost like Spirit is like, close your eyes, we have a message for you. And then I just crashed on the couch. I was like, you guys, I can sleep while I'm seated. Like, I was sitting while I was asleep. And it was, I woke up with a freaking soreness in my neck. because I was seated. But I had vivid dreams. I was in a whole different reality. I can't remember it for now. I mean, right now. But when I woke up, I was like, huh, interesting. But it didn't stick with me. It's almost like it's funny, I had a dream about being Chinese not so long ago. And I'm having more dreams of me being other people. What is that about? Like during my nap today, I was yet again someone else. I was a female with a short hair, brown, like light brown hair, pale. I mean, similar looking to me, but it wasn't me. And I was in an airport. I think I was like part of the flight crew. But it wasn't me, okay? It wasn't me, I was someone else. I don't know, maybe I'm living other people's... maybe I'm jumping in other people's bodies and living their life for, however the nap was. That is definitely something new. That is definitely something new that I am experiencing. Because the only time I was dreaming in other bodies were my past lives. But these dreams lately are not my past lives. I can tell the difference. I don't know how. But it feels like these people that I'm dreaming of lately are living people that are currently living on Earth, that are just on another side of Earth. Like, for example, China. I don't know where the white lady with the brown hair, short hair is from, but it's definitely not where I am. It's definitely not me. And it was definitely daytime. So this tells me that it's either US or Australia, because I'm in UK. And it was during like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. I think, when I dreamt. I don't know. Anyways, I think I'm gonna close with this. I don't know. I might do this live stream, smoking this shit. I don't want to say shit. It's a beautiful flower. It has been used medicinally throughout centuries. But yeah, I might go live one day, and yeah, maybe have that spiritual talk that we always have. Yeah, I might do that actually, yeah. Good idea, Jay. Alright. You guys, I hope you got something out of this. I hope it didn't waste your time. I hope you find something valuable you can add to your daily practice, because that's what matters, the everyday. Okay, my cat wants love right now, so I'm out. Peace.